Hey friends, the doctor's in again. Sorry for that part one cutting off so abruptly, but as life is in this office, I had to pause to take care of some folks. And so here it is actually into the evening, and I am getting back to this, and I'm just going to wrap up with just a short conclusion and take it up from where I left off. So I was talking about some supportive products for the keto diet. As I mentioned, I was talking about that phase one, that part one of why people may not get into ketosis or get the effects from a ketogenic diet. And that was because they're not eating a diet that is a ketogenic diet in reality. And so I was going through some products that I think are actually essential for making it really approachable for most of us to begin to experience the effects and to deal with the inevitable difficulty it is with changing our diet. The going low carb is unique in the fact that it does cause us to go through what is truly a withdrawal effect of lowering carbohydrates below that necessary threshold. So, and I'm kind of suspicious whenever I hear that someone's doing a keto diet and they say, "Oh, I was really easy for me," or "I never had any of that keto flu," as they say. And I'm always wondering, I wonder if they're actually in a ketogenic state. And so it's really essential to get the diet right and to check your ketone levels. And to, again, kick that off, to really reduce, if not completely avoid, a lot of the side effects of first starting the keto diet is to use things like MCT oil and exogenous ketones. And then I was just going to briefly mention this product and point out that products like this are helpful, and especially for those folks who aren't responding right away or even after, say, a couple of weeks. Or if you already know that you have a issue with blood sugar, and you're wanting to do the ketogenic diet, this is a great diet for you. It will help your blood sugar. But if you have insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, and a lot of us are walking around with what we call impaired fasting glucose. If you've ever had a blood test that showed your blood sugar while fasting was over 90, you're kind of in that camp. And so there are certain nutrients and botanicals that help your cells respond to insulin more correctly. And this can help with getting you going with the ketogenic diet as well. So Keto Stabilize from My Keto brand, but a lot of other supplements have similar formulas. But I do like this formula. They're combining some key minerals and vitamins along with certain botanicals that help your cells use glucose more efficiently. So a great formula for embarking on the ketogenic diet for a lot of adults and those who have more weight to lose. And have also usually associated with that is having a little bit higher blood sugars than you should. And I would highly recommend that. So I will post links for that in the comments below. Oh, and then lastly, I just want to quickly do a screen share for you and go over Chronometer. This was the app that I mentioned last time that I highly recommend for starting and to really fine-tune the ketogenic diet. So I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share. Let's see. There we go. All right, and I need to get that off the screen. So hopefully that is just going to double check. Yeah, I think you can see it. It's funny trying to almost. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. If the picture just went away for a minute, it's because I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. So let me do this one more time. We're going to screen share. This should actually be giving me more of an option. Let's try this. Chronometer. There we go. I think that'll work now. Oh, I see. Ah, user error. There we go. Okay, so chronometer. So I've logged into my account online. So on your computer, you can access your chronometer account just like from your smartphone. It looks a little bit different, but you can enter your foods and look through things and analyze as well. So I'm just doing it on the desktop because I'm streaming from the desktop and I can share this, but it looks a little bit, or it looks quite a bit the same on your smartphone. But up here, we've got chronometer, trends, foods, profile, help. So let me start with profile and just show some things here. So what you do is go through and put in your date, your age, and your height and weight. And it's going to use a body mass calculator. And you're going to want to put in here whether you are trying to gain weight, lose weight, or maintain. So mine's currently on maintain. And then you go down here and you can show, you can enter your custom macronutrients. So that's really key. If you click on the drop down, you'll see that there are some pre-filled templates. So you've got the zone, paleo, LFRV, 30bananasaday.com. So I guess you can do customs and save them into here. I have no idea what that diet is, but here's the high-fat ketogenic. If you do the high-fat ketogenic, then they've got strictness, relaxed, vigorous, moderate. And this is allowing 50 grams of carbohydrates per day, net carbs. Definitely want to check that. Okay, that's just 8. I don't want to go there. So when I click on this as the high-fat ketogenic diet, it's going to set those macros. And I am going to use the custom because I have mine set for the way I want it, which is 15% protein, 10% carbs, and 75% fats in the net carbs. So this is fine to go ahead and use these numbers if you want. I think that's a good starting point. If you are wanting to lose weight and you say even have the insulin resistant issue, then I would definitely do carbs maybe at 5%, maybe 7.5. And the fats at more like 80%. So somewhere in the ballpark. And anyway, so I've set that already. You can link other applications and things like smartwatches, the Strava activity app, and looks like they've got Garmin, etc. So that way it will track your exercise along with what you're eating. So let me jump over to the diary part of this. And this is where I've already put in what I had this morning. Now, today's an interesting day to be doing this because this was a true test for a good test that is for the ketogenic diet. Because today my schedule caused me to not really eat very much today. And so up until about 10 minutes ago, I had only had what I entered earlier. So, and I'll show how to enter these in just a second, but I'll go through it. I had butter in my coffee along with the MCT oil powder. And there's the coffee. And then I had one bar from the essential bar from Designs for Health. So my macros look a little bit weird. Protein was on the low side. Fat looks okay. Carbs look a little high because of that bar that I had. It's a little bit higher in carbs. So let me go through, though, what I just ate. So you click on the add food, and you can just simply put in, well, it actually pops up some things it's remembering. Oh, wow, look at it. Remember, this is just exactly what I ate. I had a half of a sweet red pepper, one small. I'm going to just go ahead and, it was a medium, and I think it'll let me do 0.5. Okay, good. So that was the bell pepper. I had some cucumbers. Let's look in my, what's cool is that it remembers my common foods. So you can start typing the name and it pops up in the database. There's even you can make a list of your favorites and things too. I thought at the top of the list would be cucumber, surely, but it's not coming up. Here we go. Cucumber raw with peel. It was a small, let's see, there we go, small, pretty darn small. I'm going to do 3/4 of a. So as you can see, I'm really just quickly guesstimating. I'm not weighing, measuring, all that. Certainly you could do that, but I don't think it's necessary. The key is to make this as fast, as efficient as possible and still maintain some form of accuracy. So let's see what else. I had just a couple of tablespoons of cream cheese. Again, I'm looking at my list that pops up, but I could just as easily type it in. Cream cheese spread. Oh, that's triple cream. You can often find specific brands like Trader Joe's, for instance. I'm just going to go spread there. 2 tablespoons. Let's see, what else did I put in there? I had a little salt. I'm not really going to track that as added. Oh, I had a piece of Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese natural light. It was definitely not light. Let's see, 1 slice. We'll go ahead and do that. It's fine. And then I had 1 slice of turkey breast. Turkey breast, actually sliced. The brand, it's an organic brand I get from Turkey Breast, prepackaged. 1 slice, 15 grams. So I think that's good enough. Don't want to bore the viewers too much, but the idea is that you just simply click on there. If you are doing your phone app, it just has a little plus symbol for add food, and again, search database, and it's got a barcode scanner for your phone camera to be able to get a packaged item entered in quickly. You can also add exercise, add biometric data, as if you're checking in on your weight changes. So with that input, now I'm sitting at still well below my calorie intake for the day, but I'm probably going to try to eat a little more in a bit. But the point is that you can look down at these macros and see your proteins, carbs, and fats and say, okay, well, I'm at my 23% of my protein. My carbs are running a little high right now. My fat is 31%. It's running a little low as well. So what I really need is again, some veggies and some serving of protein and some more fat tonight. For dinner, I actually have some mixed nuts I'm going to eat and when I'm done with this broadcast, and I'll actually put that in. This is the mixed nuts that I roasted from Trader Joe's. So let's go ahead and add mixed nuts, Trader Joe's. 80%. Oh, there it is. See, this thing's got a ton of data already entered. People have done the hard work for you, and it's really not a lot of work to put it in. Let's see, I'll probably eat about so I'm guesstimating what I'm going to eat before I eat it, but that's about 1/4 cup. I don't think I would eat more than that right now. So let's look at my macros now. So good, my fat came up a little bit. Not much impact on my carbs, and my protein's looking good. So in total calories, so there's a lot more micronutrients that are shown here if you really want to get some more of the details, but the databases are often lacking. So that's sort of analyzing your things like sodium intake, your vitamins, minerals, and even amino acids and essential fatty acids. They might actually be inaccurate there. So I would just be aware of that. One thing I'll point out here is that you'll see when you look at your fats that when your saturated fats are all the way up, like mine are, you're going to get a red warning, like you're doing something wrong. That is by design. The ketogenic diet should be high in saturated fat, so don't get alarmed by that. So I guess that's it for this portion. I think I encourage you to find that app or one that's similar. Make sure you get that set up correctly, and let's turn off screen share. So anyway, hope that you are out there doing this ketogenic diet. Just again, what I would say about today and why it was such a great example of why I love the ketogenic diet is that I could have gone all day without eating. I felt sharp. I was not tired. No bloating, no problems going without eating. I could, I'm not going to do it every day, but it really gives you this biometabolic diversity in terms of your body's ability to just do what you need to do and not feel like you're just living for the next meal. I mean, food should be something that you need to take care of yourself, but that you're not necessarily living for. And I do enjoy nice social aspects of eating and enjoying meals and cooking and preparing. And but yeah, let's feed ourselves to thrive on. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll pick this up next week, and we'll move into the next topic, which will be talking about ketone testing. I'm actually going to do some testing of myself, and I'm going to do that after actually eating a couple of bars. It's just an impromptu experiment. I want to see if some of these better bars are kicking me out of ketosis, but also demonstrate what is involved with checking your ketones. And then I'll probably touch into the hormone issues that are going on. And yeah, so anyway, let me know your questions. Appreciate your comments and feedback. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.